Hey everybody, it's me, Tammy B, and this is my review for the Dancing Dolls. Alright you guys, so we're back at the Dance Factory. Alright, so this week's routine, they're competing in 3 categories. Pom Pom, Solo, Captain Solo, or Captain's Battle, and then the Stand Battle. So only 4 teams get to go to the Stand Battle. So whoever wins in the Pom Pom gets to go to Stand. So I actually like that. I know the girls are kind of used to competing like in Stand no matter what, whether they Pom Pom or their outside routines are good. But I actually like that rule that, you know, whoever does the best goes to the end in this competition. I mean, I like the way they do it. Each category battles itself, but I like this little twist too. All right, you guys. So Cameron gets picked for the solo, and it's a Lion King theme, and the theme is Unleash the Beast. Since she unleashed the beast on that last solo, Diana just went ahead and gave her the solo for Cameron this week, and then she went ahead and gave Michaela the Stand Battle position. As we know, the first time Michaela battled as the captain, they lost. So it seems like her confidence has died down a little bit. So Miss Diana wanted to give Michaela a chance to redeem herself for the first time for the first time that she was a captain and didn't win. So I actually thought that was really nice that Miss Diana took that into consideration. All right, you guys, there's this new team called the Southern Royalettes. They royal blue and black, and they have a they had this Caucasian lady is their coach, and she talks with this real deep Southern drawl, you guys. I really like it. I actually like the way she talked. With really thick accent, but she's not here to play. The team, it seems to be mostly black girls, but she's their coach, and she says she has a lot of training. I noticed that she put emphasis on training, like, oh, what, Diana don't got no training, but clearly this Caucasian lady coach is a trained coach, and she's actually training her team with a lot of technique and gymnast routines. Miss Diana's confessional look is really good. I don't know if it's because her wedding was the same day, but her confessional makeup was really good. I've actually seen this makeup before, so I really like this. I wonder what kind it is. So as I mentioned, that Miss Diana's getting married at the end of this episode, and technically it's actually the same day as the battle. So the moms decide to throw Miss Diana a little bachelorette party. So they get in a dollhouse parent room, all kind of set up, decorated, and they had the pin the penis on the naked guy on the wall. They had some pictures of her. They had this cake with some really huge boobs. So Mimi goes to get Miss Diana, and she pretends like 2 other moms are getting into a fight. Brittany, who is Christiana's mom, and Nishamba, who's Jalen's mom, the lady who went to the other team and came back. So, mind you, all the moms are dressed up. So, Mimi run in there and tell Diana, oh, like, come quick, the moms are fighting. And Miss Diana's looking at her like, what do you have on? And so, they get Miss Diana room, they all yell, surprise! So, I thought that was really cute, you guys. Because last week, they kind of got into it. They wanted to give Diana some rules, and she didn't listen. So for this week to throw her a bachelor party, that was really sweet of them. And Miss Diana acknowledged that. She was like, I don't let a lot of people in, and I'm not close to a lot of people, so it did mean a lot to her that the parents did that. So that was actually pretty cute, you guys. Practice is going really slow. For whatever reason, they not doing good on the pom-pom. So they spent the whole practice on pom-poms. They didn't practice the captain solo. They didn't practice stands. So the next day, Cameron and Kayla met by themselves to go over Cameron's solo. Kayla gave some really good coaching points. I was really proud of her coaching skills. She was telling Cameron, like, to own it. You're a lion. Let them feel it. Like, there's this move when she crawls out. Like, Kayla told her, like, no, crawl more, like, with a proud, like a lioness. And like I said, Cameron always be smiling. And when you're doing cheer or pom-poms, yes, that's good for a smile. But when you're battling, smiling is not cool. And Kayla told her, like, she was like, lions don't smile. I was like, you better go ahead, Kayla. So, good critique. Columbus team left a note on the Dancing Dolls door. There was this one team, they're called the Columbus Jaguars, and they stopped by the dollhouse to leave a note to talk mess, like, oh, we gonna beat you or whatever. So everybody was excited to see them or whatever. So then we're pretty much at the battle, you guys. The Pom Pom routine, everything went really good. The Columbus team, no, Southern Royalette, the lady with the coach. I'm sorry, y'all. They do a lot of tumbling. They're a lot of gymnast moves. So they had a lot of gymnastic moves, more so than dancing or pom-poms. But their routine was still clean. It was a lot of cheerleader type stuff. But hey, pom-poms, cheerleader, it kind of goes, The Columbus Jaguars, their hair is nice. I really liked all of their little weaves. And they bucked really cool. They were in sync. And mind you, this is the guy who left the door on the note. And then they did kind of like the little heel stretch at the end. And it was a guy who did it with the death drop. So their pom-pom routine was really, really good. The dolls went. They had lots of girls on the floor. And they had a lot of technique. Only thing I didn't like, I noticed the whole flesh tone stocking things. I thought they had those in every shade of your body. So it just seemed like a lot of the girls had on flesh tone stockings that was way different from their skin. So I don't know if it's just hurrying up to get ready or what, or maybe just from far away you can't really tell if you're light skinned with dark skin stockings on. But I actually prefer it when you're light skinned and wear dark skin stockings versus you being dark skinned and wearing light skin stockings. So I actually noticed that it was the first way more, which was better to me, but it's still, they can get some matching stockings. So in the hallway, you guys, here we go again, y'all, with these little scenes with Miss Diana meeting a rival coach in the hallway. She looked really cute. She had on this really soft yellow outfit, and it was actually really nice. It could have been a tad bit loose. I understand when you got a banging body, or even when people don't wear banging bodies, they still wear tight clothes. But I understand when a certain body, you like to wear tight clothes. But some stuff look better just a little loose. Everything ain't got to be stripper clothes, that yellow outfit was really cute to me, like I said. But I just thought it could be a tad, maybe one size bigger. Long story short, y'all, Miss Diana and the coach from Columbus Jaguars end up getting into a big fight, you guys. Cussing and fussing. Security had to be called. Brittany had to come calm Miss Diana down. Like Brittany said, I understand you mad, Miss Diana, but we had a competition. Don't mess up nothing for you or the girls. And I was so here for Brittany. Even though it was a petty move for old boy to put that note on the door, Miss Diana did not have to turn up. And to me, this is the second time in a row that she just did, or third time in a row that she just did all this extra turn up. That's just not cool. I don't know if it's for show, but yeah, I feel like if you are the coach, number one, set an example for these girls. Number two, set an example of being a black professional woman. You can win. All these teams want to be you. You do not have to cuss at them and need security. And it just doesn't even look cute on her face when she yells like that. But it was so funny because in Miss Diana confession was he got loud. And Some, but I was like, girl, you the one who got loud. He was actually kind of calm. He did throw some shade by saying, you guys are not the best dance team around, okay? And it was when he said that, that's when Miss Diana started going crazy. So he did bite first a little bit as far as putting a note on the door. But even when he met her in the hallway, he came humble. Yeah, I did a little, he didn't think it was petty, but yeah, I put a note on, because he was I'm the one to put the note on your door. So even though that was stupid and childish to put the note on the door, when he saw her in the hallway, I don't think he came as combative as even Neva does, the lady with the Miami lady does, and even a guy from last week. This guy, I don't think he came off as honestly that mean. I think it was just the part where he was you guys are not the best team around here, even though he said it kind of calm. That's a real diss, and I think that's what Diana blew up at. But yeah, I just think she blew up too much for that scene, but it is what it is. All right, you guys. So Captain Southern Royale, that's the blue. They did good. A good gymnast routine. And I don't don't even remember what the Jaguar captain did now that I think about it. But Dancing Dolls, you know, of course, Cameron, so she was the captain. They had this little cage built. The cage looked really nice, you guys. So she was in the cage. Somebody was on top. I want to say it was Michaela, like with a whip, jumped off, and they kind of let her out, and she crawled out. I will admit her crawl was not good, you guys. The crawl sucked. Like, she should have been more, but I know it was timing. She needed to hurry up and get to her spot. So I think it was timing, but I just thought after Cameron or Kayla coached her on the crawl, maybe she could have whipped more hair, growled a little bit more, but whatever. Aside from the bad crawl, her hair and technique was good, Cameron, that is. She killed it. She danced her butt off. Her technique, her precision, her style, everything. She killed the captain's dance, you guys. Miss Diana, she didn't get to see it, so that was her first time seeing it, and she said that she was really proud of her. But she said that she feel like she is coming out of her shell. But to me, it didn't show that. It just showed that she danced really good. Like the whole crawl, like the whole routine was bomb, but it wasn't lying to me at all. It wasn't Release the Beast at all. She had little decorations and her hair was lion-y. But aside from that, her attitude, her fierceness, the growling, she could have had way more of that for the lioness portion of it to me. But she still did. She looked great. Her dance was awesome, you guys. Did y'all notice Mimi had a sign in Cameron's face? Didn't they give Selena all this hell for doing that for Sanjay? And it's like the second time I see Mimi with her sign. So I'm like, oh, y'all gave Sanjay mom a hard time about having a sign with a face. And then when she made the signs the second time, she made all of y'all one. But now Mimi get to have a sign and ain't nobody saying nothing. I'm surprised ain't nobody said nothing on that. So, y'all, after all the mess that old dude from the hallway, from the Cougar team, or what they call, the Columbus Jaguars, he didn't even make it, y'all. He did not even make it to compete in stand battle. Or he competed in stand battle, but he competed against the Southern team, and the Southern team beat them, you guys. So Dancing Dolls end up doing the stand battle with the Southern team and not old boy after all. So I'm like, this is the second week in a row where one of the side coaches was talking all his head about how they gonna beat the Dolls and they don't even make it to the stand battle. I just thought that was so funny. So that was it, you guys. The battle was cool. The Dolls actually kind of low-key fell, but they killed it. Like, Micaiah, she was the one who did the human pyramid, and on the last step she actually lost it. But one thing about their human pyramid, like after each step the dolls dropped. So after she got on the last step and she failed, they dropped anyway. So you had to really know is to see it. But the captain of the other team looked like she saw it, the parents saw it, but we don't know if the judges saw it or not. But and then she killed it. Like she didn't stop. It wasn't like, oh, like she didn't fall or nothing. It was like, boom, like fall, and she just went back into it. So Michaela killed it I think that was Micaiah who did the walk part. So that was it. The Southern Roulettes, they did good. They had a bunch of gymnast routines even in the stand battle, so it would have been a little bit better if they actually danced more. They did a lot of toe touches, a lot of basket tosses, and they are really, really good at that. And even their coach, the white lady, was like, oh, we got technique and we actually can tumble. I actually laugh when I see the Dancing Dolls tumble. And it was like, I got mad at her when she said that, but I was like, dang, and then they fall on their little tumble. So it was kind of true, but I was just like, girl, bye. And then they had blue lips. Like I said, their color is royal blue, but I just do not like blue lipstick, y'all. I don't like blue lipstick or eyeshadow. Like, I know that was a thing for a long time. They used to say, oh, black girls don't wear blue. So I don't know. Maybe that just was ingrained in me, or blue eyeshadow. And I know that's all over with now, but I don't know. I just do not like blue lipstick. I don't know. But their costumes were cute. So that was it, you guys. So the Dancing Dolls cleaned out the whole thing. Dancing Dolls, they won for Pom Pom. Captain Solo, Cameron won. And the stand battle, the Dolls won. So it was a straight sweep. Now, I know it seemed a little biased, because I will admit that Columbus Jaguar guy team, they were good. They had some technique and they could buck really good, and they had all size girls. I like that. The Southern Roulettes, like I said, even though they don't dance that much, their toss and their basket toss and their flips are really good. So competition is tough. So I'm glad the Dancing Dolls won, but I was surprised that it was a whole sweep like that. Like Pom Poms, I didn't expect them to win. Columbus Jaguar won second in Pom Poms though, so it was cool. So that was it, you guys. That was the competition. So the Dancing Dolls won everything, you guys. So next week we're back at it, you guys. And the episode ended with Miss Diana's vow renewal. And like I said, man, they must have had a long day. Practice all week. They did the battle. And now, to me, from my understanding, it's the same exact day. Now they're at a church doing Diana's vow renewals. It's all white. This is my first time really seeing the husband, so I got to see him. Well, maybe it's not my first time, but kind of really getting to see him really good. The moms were there. The dolls were there. When I say the moms, I mean DDP, like some of the parents. Like I saw Selena, I saw Mimi. So it looked really nice. Miss Diana looked nice in her all white. She even had a tearful moment. She was like, man, this man has been, there's never been a time where I needed this man and he wasn't there. And that's a blessing, you guys, because real love and reliable men or women, I'm assuming, are, hard to find. So that was good, you guys. Everybody had on all white. And it looks good. Earlier, Selena took a little dig to me. She was like, man, I gotta applaud Miss Diana's husband for dealing with that. Like, look how we have to deal with her. So I know if this what we deal with, ain't no telling what he have to deal with. She better keep that man. And that is true. I mean, I agree. But I just thought it was a little bit shade. Like, she was like, oh yeah, kudos to him. Anybody who could marry Diana and then choose to remarry her, kudos to him and all this and all that. I was like, ooh, you shady. I mean, that's true though. Usually mean women, we be like, man, I can't believe you got a man, or let alone he love you and faithful and all that. Yeah, you better keep that man. So I get it, but I was like, oh, Selena, you would be the one. But hey, so that was it, you guys. So that was my review for Dancing Dolls. All right, you know what's up. Give me the thumbs up on this video. Check me out on Facebook, you guys. My Facebook page is It Is Me, Tammy B. And then you can always hit me up on Twitter all the time at TAMI, the letter B, and the symbol _. All right, you guys, subscribe to my channel, share the video, like, and just, hey, let's just keep this thing going, and I'll see you next time, all right? All right, bye.